All right, so rocking side to side, nice and easy. Just feeling good. All right, we're going to do weights on the mat. So that's already a fun time in my book. And you can even do a small circling motions. You can circle one direction and then the other. Kind of just rolling and feeling good. Who knew the ground could feel so delightful? Then you're going to hug your right knee to your chest. Left leg can be out straight. Right, we got to do our old usual. And we'll go side to side there. So remember, if you want to have one foot down, you are more than welcome to. Right, you want to pay attention to your back and how tight you feel. So if you feel really tight and a little bit achy, you can move a little bit slower. You can have a foot down, right? And you can kind of ease into the workout today, right? Or if you're just feeling like a ball of energy, you just wait for the workout to start. So just nice and easy going side to side. Try to even point that toe if you're kicking out straight and squeeze that quad, right? Wake up that quad a little bit. Who wants to be awake? Your quads don't wake up when you sleep, I don't think. So you're gonna go one more to each leg. Then we're gonna have a leg up straight. Doesn't matter which one, stretching out that hamstring and going side to side. So remember on this, you can grab behind your hamstring. You can grab up by your calf. It's really whatever you like. And you want to move kind of nice and slow. You don't want to jerk onto those hamstrings. You got to be nice to your hamstrings and they'll be nice to you. That's the rule. Right? If you're mean to your hamstrings, then they're just going to decide to lock up and say, oh, I'll show you. Right? Hamstrings are kind of a mean thing. So just nice and easy, taking your time. Try to think of those shoulders staying relaxed, right? If you're really tight, you're not going to want to relax. And we're going to go one more to each side. And then you're going to bend those knees back down. And we're going to go into some fun bridges, of course. So just relaxing your arms down on the ground. You're going to inhale in. Exhale, press up and squeeze. Nice, easy inhale, coming back, right? So same thing here, right? I'll tell you about 1,000 times. Go nice and slow, right? Let your body warm up, focusing on the form, right? Focusing on breathing, and of course, focusing on your glutes, right? So we're still warming up. You just get to enjoy it. I promise we'll get crazy as we get going, right? That's 100% guarantee. So just nice and easy. I gotta start my watch. I always forget to start my watch. But not when we start the workout, because when I'm working out, I like to have the time too. I don't want to just, not know the time and do like a 2-minute exercise. So on our next motion, you're going to press up. We're going to hold our bridge. You're going to squeeze those glutes. Our arms are going to come up straight. So we're going to start. You're just going to bring your arms down. Palms will touch the floor. You'll come right back up, right? So we're getting through those shoulders. We're waking up the arms. Because guess what? We're going to be using our arms with our dumbbells today, right? Because you can't hold dumbbells in your feet. You kind of can, but not really. So you're always using your arms when you have dumbbells. So we got 2 more. Here is 1. Here is 2. So now we're going to go reverse. You're touching the backs of your hands to the ground and back, right? So you don't have to touch the ground. If your shoulders and pecs are really tight, your arms probably won't go all the way there, and that's okay, right? Doesn't mean you're broken, and it doesn't mean you can't do this workout. It just means we've got to get you stretched out, okay? So we got 3 more here. Here is 1. Here is 2. Here is 3. So arms are up top. Now we're going wide and back, right? So we did these the other morning, and I like them so much we're doing them again. Okay, so you're just coming wide and back, having a slight bend. It's almost like you're doing that chest fly motion. You just don't have dumbbells. So you want to squeeze when your hands come together, right? Wake up the pecs, wake up those shoulders, right? Because you don't want to have your rotator cuffs be like, whoa, 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 we're not warmed up. Well, I'm here to warm them up for you. So we got 3 more here. Here is 1, coming wide, 2, coming wide, 3. Relax those hips down. So we're going to do some core bracing, but we're going to do it without a crunch here. So to start, just really focusing on pushing that back down to the ground, tightening up that core. So when you tighten up that core and push your back down, you might feel your hips roll up a little bit. That's okay. You're going to have your right leg up in the air. You're going to inhale in. Exhale, that right leg comes down. Nice, easy inhale. It comes back up. So we're really, really, really trying to keep our core tight. You don't have to move your leg fast, right? You want to try to make it feel like core bracing is relaxing, right? Of course it's relaxing, right? You guys could do this while you brush your teeth, probably. Except I don't know how well you do brushing your teeth laying down. So we're just really, really focused on our core more than our leg, right? And you can even check on yourself. You could try to see if you can slide your hands under your back. If you can, you better tighten up that core. So just nice and easy. You're doing a great job here. We're going to do 3 more. Here is 1. Coming back, put those hands on your belly so you can feel those muscles. Here's 2. Coming back. Here's 3. So keeping our right leg up, we're going to go wide. So exhale, that leg's going to come wide. Inhale, you come back in. So on this, your left side's going to want to try to help your leg. Try not to let your body move, right? Your core is going to be in control. You can do a smaller motion if you need to, but you want to try to act like you've got a Barbie doll leg here, right? So your leg could just kind of pop off and pop back on. Don't let it pop off though. But you're at home, so I can't help you if you pop it off. Okay, we got 3 more. Here is 1, coming back. Here's 2, coming back. Here's 3, coming back. Relax that leg down, relax your core for just a second. We're gonna retighten up that core. So push that back down, core's tight, left leg is up. You're gonna inhale in, exhale down. So just nice and controlled, really, really, really focus on your core, right? I don't care about your leg that much. I just wanna add the leg so it challenges your core a little bit. Because guess what? You're gonna have to do core bracing today too. Uh-oh. Right, so just keeping those shoulders relaxed. And this is also gonna help warm up that hip flexor, your quad, and we're working on our hamstring flexibility. So talk about an all-in-one. Okay, we got 2 more. Right, here's the last one. Okay, so now we're going wide. Exhale wide, inhale back, right? Watch that right leg, right? You don't want that right leg moving at all. And you can even notice my right hip wants to move out wide to the side to help my left leg, right? Try not to do that. Your head is still staying down. As you go wide, you can even put your hand on your left side and feel that oblique fire up, right? If you think it's cool to feel your muscles in action, do it. I think it's cool, so you should too. Okay, we got 2 more here. Here is 1, coming back. Here's 2, coming back. You're gonna relax. So we're still working on our core here. What we're gonna start with is some roll-ups. So we're gonna have our legs out straight. You're gonna have arms out straight. So if it's hard for you to roll up all the way, you could try to grab something, right, that you have near you at home and act like you're gonna throw it forward and then come back. So that'll help you roll up. If the roll up feels like too much, you're gonna do your standard crunch up, okay? So go ahead and do what you feel like you can, right? And take your time. Every time you roll up, you wanna be up nice and tall, right? Straighten out that back and come back. Nice and tall, right? I'm mixing up the warm-up on you here today. So the more you act like you're throwing something forward with those arms, the more it helps you sit up, right? So you are using momentum, but the more you can do this motion, the easier it gets for you, right? I promise. Okay, you're doing a great job. We've got about 20 seconds here, right? And you're gonna have a deja vu later with this exercise. Deja vu. What a weird thing, right? Deja vu. So you got 10 seconds. Let's do about 2 more. Here is 1, coming down. Here is 2, coming down. You're gonna relax, okay? And we're gonna go to our hands and our knees here next. So we're gonna work on stretching out our arms and legs. We're gonna do our bird dog. You're gonna do an alternating motion, right? So you're gonna stretch out, reach, come down, stretch out, reach. Right, so notice I'm going nice and slow. I'm trying to stretch out the arm and leg, get a nice long extension through that lower back, right? And you don't have to go fast if you feel like you're gonna fall over. It's probably because you're not doing opposites, right? If your knees hurt on the ground, you could put a pillow under them, or you could roll up your mat more, right? And if this position just didn't feel good, you could do it standing, right? You just gotta make sure you always have a foot on the ground if you do it standing. So we got about 10 seconds. Then we're gonna do an isolated move. So 1 more to each side. Okay, and then after that, you're gonna have your right arm is gonna be out. Your left leg is out. We're gonna start on the ground. You're gonna lift up and come down. Lift up and come down. So head's not hanging down. You only have to bring that arm and leg so it's even with your hip and shoulder, right? So it's kind of like a little bit of a pulse kind of, a little bit of a squeeze, okay? And we got 10 seconds, and then we're gonna add to that, of course. So on your next motion, keep that arm and leg up. Now you're gonna come wide and back. So on this, really pay attention. If you're wobbly, do a small, small motion. The larger you go, the harder it gets, right? So make sure you're breathing, right? You're keeping that arm and leg straight. If you needed to have that leg closer to the ground, right, and tap there, you could. Okay, we got 10 seconds and then we switch sides, right? So you should be sweating a little bit by now. Let's do 2 more. There's 1. Here's 2. Coming back, and we switch. So left arm is out, right leg is out. We raise up and back, up and back, right? So nice and controlled. Try to stay nice and strong on that right arm, right? Make sure you're breathing, right? And it feels a little bit weird when you switch sides. Your brain has to catch up to you, and that's okay, right? You want to challenge your brain always. So your next motion, we're going to stay up. We're going to come wide and back, right? So to me, this feels super awkward on this side. The other side felt super natural. This does not feel natural in any way. I feel like a little wobbly kid here. Okay, so nice and controlled. I'm going to do smaller motions just so I can hang on to this rhythm, right? Because this is my awkward side here. So we got 10 seconds. Then we're going to get started for the day. You're almost there. 5 seconds. Let's do 2 more. There's 1. Here's 2. You relax. You can grab a quick sip of water if you want to. Make sure you got your dumbbells near you. So we're going to have 2 dumbbells, okay? And we're going to be mostly on our back to start with for the first couple of exercises, so you won't be rolling all over. That's a good thing. Okay, and for this first move, you want both dumbbells. So if at any point both dumbbells feels like too much, you could use one, right? That's always an option. So for this first one, we're going to kind of build into our workout. What I want you to do, you're going to keep your legs down. We want to make sure our core is tight, so you got to tuck in those hips. And you're going to do an alternating chest press. So you're going to press up one and then the other, right? But you're always going to, we're going to start with our arms up top because it's more fun that way. Okay, so your arm will come down, it comes up, you go to the other side. So you'll always have one arm up in the air, right? And you're just going side to side, really tighten up that core, right? Pushing that back down, okay? So we're focused more on our arms here and core bracing, right? So it's a little bit nicer because our legs aren't up in the air, right? And you're just going side to side, nice and easy. So on this, if you wanted to work more of your tricep, right? So behind your arm, you could turn your palms so your palms are in if you want to. It's really up to you. Right? I'm going to keep my palms out to the side, right? Because we're going to do triceps later. You should know that by now. Okay, you're doing a great job. Still think about that core. You should be aware of those abs the whole time because you should feel them tensing up. Okay, we've got 20 seconds until we go in to our next move. Okay, so keep on moving through a nice consistent speed, right? What you can control. Okay, we got 10 seconds, then we're going to go into our next move. Okay, we got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so our next one we're going to do is going to be a chest fly. This time you have the option. You could make it a little bit harder and have both legs in tabletop, or you can have one leg up, one leg down. So as our legs are in tabletop, you're going to do a chest fly motion. So we've got those arms slightly bent. You're going to come wide, squeeze together. Okay. So remember, if your legs are in tabletop, even if you have one leg in, keep that core tight, right? That's the hard part of this move, is keeping your core braced, right? Even though we're focused on our arms. So it's nice and controlled. Arms come wide, you squeeze together. Arms come wide, you squeeze together, right? So on this, you can practice, think of the biggest hug you're gonna give once this pandemic is over, right? You're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna hug and squeeze that person so tight, right? That's what you can think of, right? You're doing a great job here. Really keep that core braced, slight bend in those elbows. Don't let your arms touch the floor. If you're touching the floor, you're coming down too low. Okay, you got 20 seconds to go. And then we get even more fun. Wouldn't you know it? You're doing a great job. Keep on breathing. 10 more seconds. Keep on going. All right, we got 5 seconds here. So let's do 2 more. Here is 1. Here is 2. You can relax those legs down and your arms down, right? Shake out your hands if you need to. So our next one we're going to do is going to be an alternating chest press like we did before. And this time you have the option, as you bring that weight down, your opposite leg will kick out. You come up and we'll go side to side. Now, if you need to modify, you can do that same thing. You would just switch and always have a foot down on the ground and kick out. Okay, so here's your modifier, right? If you're not modifying, your legs are in tabletop, you do the same thing. Ready? And go. So your weight comes down, you kick and press. Kick and press. So here is kind of the non-modified version. A little bit more challenging in the core bracing. Okay, and next I'll show you how to modify it if you need to see it again. Okay, so if you're modifying, you have 1 foot down, right? You're kicking out and you're alternating that way. So I kind of like to stay on my tiptoes as I modify there, just so I can be light on my feet and kick out. Okay, so do either variation here. It's going to be a challenge either way, I promise. Right? Remember, I won't make anything easy for you. I'll keep it safe and challenging. Okay, so keep on going through that range of motion, whatever feels good to you. So even if you started in tabletop and your back starts to hurt, go into modified, right? Keep moving through this whole motion, right? Keep the core tight, keep on breathing, right? We're not gonna take too many breaks today. Oh no, I know. Okay, you're doing an awesome job here. We have 15 seconds. Keep rolling through, right? If you need to take a breather, you can, but try to keep on moving, okay? You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax, right? You can set your weights down, shake your hands out for a second. My weights are heavy, so my hands get tired. So we got some core legs done. Now we're gonna go into some bridges with our weights. So you are gonna have your weights together. Your weights are gonna be on your chest. You're gonna press up into your bridge and then come back down. Okay, so keep those weights together, right? Your palms are facing each other. We will be adding to this, okay? So you'll press up and press up, come down and come down. Press up and press up, come down and come down. So on this, it's a lot more challenging on the triceps. If you feel like 2 weights feels like too much, that's fine. Just hold 1 weight, right? Put a weight down. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? And sometimes 2 weights just feels like a heck of a lot of weight, right? Because it's double. Oh no. Okay, you're doing a great job. In 10 seconds, you get to add to this. Yes. Right? We're not gonna have any tired arms. And of course, when you bridge up, you're squeezing your glutes, right? Okay, so now what you're gonna do, you're gonna bridge up. Those weights come up. You're gonna do a tricep press, come back, come down. Bridge up, chest press, tricep extension, you'll come down and up and then down. Okay, so you're just adding 1 step. You're adding a tricep movement to that bridge. You still get to come down, okay? Remember, if 2 weights feels like too much, you can go down to 1. You have my permission, right? I'm using 2 weights, and I don't think it feels that good, but I'll do it just for you, right? Because if I don't, someone will say, hey, I used 10 pounds the whole time, and you didn't, you weenie. I can't let them say that to me. Okay, you're doing a great job here. In about 10 seconds, we're gonna just stay up in our bridge and do the arm motion, so you won't get a break as much. Okay, so on this next one, we're gonna stay up on our bridge. You're gonna do your chest press, tricep. This time your hips stay up, you'll come down to your chest. You're pressing up, tricep, back, down, right? So you're just doing the arm movement. You should have lots of muscle fatigue happening here, right? If this feels easy for you, we better order you some new dumbbells. Okay, you're doing a great job, right? Or you can just get a big old heavy laundry detergent. Okay, you've got 10 seconds. Rocking and rolling. Keep on breathing. We're gonna do 3 more, right? We're down, up, tricep, back. There's 1. Down, up, tricep, back, there's 2, down, up, tricep, back, relax. Right, woo-wee. Isn't that exciting? It sure is. So now you're gonna take one of your dumbbells and we're gonna make it so our right foot is gonna be on that dumbbell. So it'll be where your hand normally goes, your foot will be on it. Right, so it's like, instead of the ground, you've got a dumbbell. So on this, you wanna make sure that your butt is somewhat close to your heel, because if your leg is way far out, it's gonna tear up that hamstring, okay? You're gonna have your left leg up straight, the weight, your other weight's gonna be in both hands. You're gonna press up and hold a bridge. Your weight is just gonna come back and down. Okay, so if a single leg bridge feels like too much, put that left foot down, but still keep it underneath the right leg. Okay, we ready? And go. So your right arms are coming straight back and in. Your left leg is staying up in the air. Okay, so we have a weight underneath our leg for that bridge, and that's making it a little bit unstable. So it's gonna really boost that hamstring a lot more, right? So it shouldn't feel very nice. It could if you want, okay, but you're trying to hold up as much as you can. Remember, both feet can be down. You just keep the right weight under that foot. Okay, you got 15 seconds, and then we might do just a little bit of pulsing. Just because I know you guys will love it. I don't want you to be like, man, we didn't even pulse today. Okay, so keep that weight right above your chest. You're gonna pulse small motions. Try not to let those hips rest, right? Even if you have both feet down, you can still pulse. It's still gonna work that right side, I promise you, okay? Keep on pressing up, keep pulsing, keep breathing. You have 15 seconds left. Try to keep that left leg up in the air. Try to keep it nice and straight. Okay, you got 10 seconds to go. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo! Got that eagle done. Now we got to torture our left leg. Okay, so left foot has the weight. Okay, we're getting ready for that single leg bridge. My left leg is a lot weaker. So if I cry, that's why. Okay, so right leg is up. Woo! Stretch out that hamstring. Remember, you can modify and have both feet down, right? You do the same thing. Okay, right leg is up. So we're just focusing on those arms coming back and in, right? So if you were modifying, you would still have one foot under the weight, or one weight under the foot, the other leg down. You're still doing that same arm motion, okay? You can have that right leg up straight that whole time. Perfect. You're gonna get a trophy. I'm gonna mail you a sticker, right? You can call it your Pilates sticker board. Okay, you're doing a great job. You've got 10 seconds until we pulse. Okay, keep hanging on. Okay, keep that weight up, we pulse. Oh yeah, pulse. Pulse. Yeah, keep left side. Right? If you feel like you need to scoot your weight in, you can. Sometimes if you roll that weight away and your heel's way far away from your tush, it doesn't feel good. Okay? And again, you can have both feet down if you need it. Keep pressing through that weight. Focus your weight on that left heel no matter what. Okay, you got 10 seconds to go. Keep breathing, keep rocking. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo. All right, so you're gonna have one dumbbell. We're still on our back here. We're gonna do some single arm roll-ups. So if you can, you're gonna start with the weight in your right hand. You're gonna roll up, press up, come back, come down. If you wanna modify, bend your left knee to see if it'll help you roll up and come back, okay? And if having it in one weight feels like too much, put it in both hands and see if it helps you roll up, okay? So modify if you need to. But as you roll up, you wanna try to keep that weight by your shoulder, then you press up, then you come back down, okay? Right? So doing what you need to do. If you wanna try it with that left knee bent, you can, right? Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier for you, or maybe you won't like it as much. I don't know. So every time you're pressing up, make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. We got 10 seconds until we switch sides. This one's hard to talk through. Whew. Okay, let's see, 2 more to this side. Here's 1. Coming back. Here's 2. coming back. Now we switch. Left arm has that weight. You roll up, press up, come back, come down. Remember, if you wanted to have your right knee bent to see if that helps you roll up a little bit better, you can, right? Yeah. Or you can have it out straight, right? You might think like that doesn't help. I don't know. It's really personal preference, right? So keep on moving through. If the roll up feels like too much, you could take the weight out, right? And just focus on doing a regular roll up. Or you can do a crunch up. Okay, we got 3 more. There's 1. Here is 2. Here is 3. Okay, now we're gonna go to our hands and our knees. Yeah, and you still just need 1 dumbbell. So what we're gonna do here, it's gonna be a little bit of a twisting type motion. So you're gonna have your left hand down. Let me see. Yeah, you're gonna have left hand down, left leg is gonna be out straight. Make sure your toes are on the ground. So with your weight, you're gonna row, you're gonna turn and twist and press, come back, come down. If the twist doesn't feel good on your back, just don't do it, okay? Ready? So you'll row, turn and twist, act like you're gonna press that weight up, come back, come down. Row, turn and twist and press, come back, come down, right? Row, turn and twist and press, come back, come down. So try to control that arm when it's in the air, right? Your shoulder is gonna wanna try to be wicked wobbly, right? That's the technical term, wicked wobbly. So you wanna be able to control that arm. Okay, so we got 15 seconds until we switch. Taking your time, step by step. Remember, if the twist doesn't feel good, don't do the twist, right? We got 2 more after this. Okay, here's 1. Coming back, right, last one. Coming back, and relax. Okay, so now our left arm is gonna have that weight. You wanna make sure that you've got your right leg out straight, right? We're gonna row, turn and twist, come back, come down, right? And you can tell like, ooh, my right arm felt much better. I think that, right? My left arm's a little bit of a weakling arm, right? Nobody wants to use their left arm unless you're left-handed. Okay, you're doing a great job here, taking your time. Remember, if the twist doesn't feel good to your back, don't do it. Okay, you got to do what feels good to you. I'm not going to know because I'm not right there next to you. Okay, we got 15 to go, and then we're almost done for the day. We just got to finish out 1 last move, right? Doing a great job. We got 2 more. Here's 1. Coming back, last 1, 2, coming back. You're gonna relax. So we're gonna finish with our tricep. So what you're gonna do, 1 weight, and you're gonna be on your back, okay? So what we're gonna do, you are going to have your right leg is gonna be bent, your left leg is gonna be out straight. You're gonna brace your core. We're just doing a single arm tricep. So you're bringing the weight down to your shoulder. You're gonna extend back up. So you want your elbow pointed up and extend, right? If you wanted to hold that left arm right on your tricep just for a little extra support, you can, right? It's kind of up to you. It helps control it, whatever you feel like you need. But we have that left leg out, so you have to core brace a little bit more, right? So you're not doing a bridge. We just have that left leg out because it's going to challenge your core a heck of a lot more, right? So nice and controlled and extended. Remember, if you want that left arm holding that tricep or your elbow, you can, right? Sometimes it feels nice. But we got 30 seconds left, okay? Don't forget about your core. Really tighten up those muscles, right? Make sure they're super, super tight. Try to keep them tight that whole time, right? And it's not crazy. It's just a different leg position that makes this harder. Isn't that wild? We got 10 seconds. Exhale up. Inhale back. Control that weight. Control that weight. You've got 2 more. There's 1. Here's 2. Oh, now we switch. So left leg is bent, right leg is out. We start with our left leg up. Okay, so we're bending down, extending up, right? So brace your core, right? Your right leg is out, so it makes it harder to brace Okay, you're bending down to your shoulder, extending up. Bending down, extending up, right? Even use that right arm to push on your stomach and make sure that you are bracing, right? Don't just let it be a fluffy pillow, right? You could, but that defeats the purpose. You got to actively think about keeping your core tight, right? It's easy to just relax and not do it, but that's not what we want. Okay, you're doing a great job. Remember, you could have that right hand on that tricep or elbow if you want for a little extra support. You got 30 seconds to go, and then we're done for the day. Right, you knew I was gonna do triceps today. It's Tricep Tuesday. Woo woo. So try to have that elbow pointed up to the ceiling. Every time you come down to that shoulder, control that weight, okay? We got 10 seconds, core is tight. If your core is not tight, I'm gonna know. I'm gonna come find you. I'm gonna yell at you. We got 3 more, there's 1. Here's 2, 1 more. Here's 3, and you can relax. You're all done for the day, good job. We're all toned up and ready to roll.